Welcome back, Dr. Singer with S&S Smithing. Today we have another welder review. So, on this, a company reached out to me with the name of SEFASPE, I think. I'm not sure how to say the name. Reached out and asked if I test out this little fluxcore welder. It's a fluxcore stick and lift TIG machine. So let's open it up and see what it's got. Have the MIG lead, 1 ounce spool of fluxcore wire, stick lead, little baby chair handle, and the welder itself. User manual, secondary contact tip. So it's the MIG 135E. It's an inverter style welder. And it is on 110. Let's look inside of our components here. We have our spool holder here. Looks like this can only hold probably about a 2 or 3 pound spool. Drive rolls. We do have an knurled for the flux core. All plastic housings, not really ideal. Looks like it holds 030 and 035 wires. Again, plastic drive systems, not really great, but for the budget of this machine, that makes sense. So, next thing, we're just going to hook her up and see if she works. From the front here, we have our digital display readout for our amperages, and I'm assuming wire feed, but I'm assuming this might just all be in metric, so it's all going to be in the amperages or volts. Minimum max, MIG mode, stick mode, lift TIG mode. And there's no gas port, so you can only run flux core off of this. Alright, let's see how she does turning on. On switch is on the back. Alright, she's on. Digital readout goes from 24 to 134, 35, depending how hard the button comes down. Everything is good. We have our little MIG lead that comes with it for our flux core, which is what we're going to run first. Okay, here's a look at our duty cycles here on the back of the machine. So our flux core is 60% at 130 volts, 100% at 100 amps, and then our stick and TIG are going to be 60 at 100 amps and 100% at 70 amps. Alright, we're going to be running our flux core here at 100, so that should be 100% duty cycle. So this welder does make a pretty decent bead at 100 amps for 100 duty cycle. So, not bad. First go, a little bit on the cold side, but we still got another 30 amps to play with, so do a few more beads. Alright, it didn't turn out too bad. A smooth little welds for this little machine here. Not bad. Flux core. I'm actually pretty impressed how smooth it is. We'll get it switched over for stick, test that out a little bit, and we'll be done. Alright, so we're setting up here for stick. I'm going to run about 75 amps for a 3/32 6013. See how it goes. So there's our 6013 welds. Pretty good. 105, we're going to run 3/32 7018. Got a little hot, but it works. Next we're going to run 6010. So it will run 6010, 6011, 7018, and 6013. You gotta dial in your settings a little bit and run on thinner gauge material, but it'll work. It's actually a pretty smooth machine. I like it a lot.